Wonderful. Okay, what do you know about the Westbury Community Hospital?
I lived in Westbury for 24 years and we used it frequently. With 3 small children, we were in and out on a regular basis.
Right, and so it's a community hospital in every sense of the word for you?
Very much so. It was a great relief when my father was ill. He went there and they nursed him and he passed away there and we could all visit him. It was so much easier than trying to get into Bath. And then my mother had a stroke and she was taken there and they nursed her beautifully. But unfortunately, at that point, they were closing it down, so she had to be moved. And she was moved to Trowbridge, which was a sadness because they've got a purpose-built stroke unit at Westbury Hospital, which is now mothballed. And people can't find the transport, they haven't got the time or the money. At a time when you're distressed anyway because one of your loved ones is ill, we need local hospitals. And we need that one in particular to be kept open and running and not bulldozed, because we don't need any more housing, but we do need the hospital.
Are we going to be there on Monday? Yes! Do we want it converted to private housing? No! Are we all going to be at the meeting at 6:45 for the town hall?
Yes!
And what are we going to say to the mayor?
What are we going to say to the mayor? Polite, please. Listen. Listen to Westbury residents.
Eric, I don't know if you'd like to stand in the front.
Can I say one more? If we don't do something about this, could it happen in Trowbridge? Yes. Could it happen in Warminster? Yes. Will it happen in every community hospital if we're not careful?
Just wait for this man to finish. You're all finished. Can I stand up when you want?
And in Westbury, we know what we're here for today is the closure of the community hospital happening. So what I'm saying is the power of the local people is much greater than you think it can be. So please get behind Erica. She's running a fantastic campaign. If you do social media, do social media. If you can write to people, write. Or whatever you need to do, we need to do it now. Because once this amenity is gone, it's gone forever. And we're not getting it back. So don't wait, get involved, get active. We can make it happen here in Westbury. Thank you for your time.
Just was George. But he's absolutely right. This is non-party political stuff. And it can happen. And the way that you do it is exactly what Matthew said. Everybody turns up. Let our feelings known. It can happen. It's extremely important. I was, unfortunately, on the negative point, I was in Trowbridge just this morning trying to canvass on behalf of 38 Degrees to stop the privatisation of the NHS. There was only 2 people apart from a few more, the party side of it. This is absolutely brilliant. This is just the start. I know gentlemen over said what's been happening for the past 5 years. There is a sea change in this country now. We need to get more people realising, let's get away from the fact that politics is bad. It doesn't have to be. This can be real politics. This is what it's about. Real people, ordinary people, getting things changed because that's how they want it. That's what's real local politics. Let's get out there, let's do it, let's turn up on Monday night, let the town council know what we really want, how we really feel. And that's everybody, nothing to do with party politics at all. Thank you.
It shouldn't be up to me to decide what happens in the future, it should be up to you. I'm a strong believer in localism and local democracy and what the local people say should go. But where have we had it? We haven't had it at all. You know, what is happening to the community hospital, I think it's absolutely wrong. The land should belong to us because it was given to us, it was donated to us. But if that land was sold off, that would not be going back to the community. That would be a couple of £1 million that's not going back to the community. It shouldn't be sold off in the first place, and it definitely shouldn't be sold off to housing, because it's not in your interest. You know, if the people really, well, if there was a decision to be made, it should be made by everybody here. And I don't believe it is in the local interest to demolish this site and turn it into housing. You should have the power, and I believe the people of Westbury should have a say in this when it comes to the future of this hospital, and the power should be going to you.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Gordon King and I'm a member of the Stop group. I'm also the one of your Wiltshire councillors. This hospital we fought to close, and I was the chairman of the Save the Hospital campaign, and we fought a very good campaign, Erica and I and others, to keep that hospital open. what we soon found was that that hospital was being closed by a political agenda which was set in London, which was not being addressed, not addressing local concerns and local issues. It was a bad decision then, and it remains a bad decision now. What Westbury needs is a greater degree of autonomy in what it wants and wants to give to people in the future, and we want to preserve that site for future health requirements of this town. Having lost our hospital, we must fight to get it back, because there is a problem with intermediate care in this country, when far too many people, our elder residents, are either being discharged from hospital too poorly or not going into hospital too greatly, and then being stuck in those institutions and not being brought back and being re-abled into their homes properly. Westbury Hospital used to specialise in such intermediate care, and it is that sort of service which we have missed long and hard, and it's about time that this government and future governments realise that this sort of care should come back to Westbury, and we will keep fighting for that until our dying breath. So thank you very, very much for coming down today and supporting us. Come if you can to the Town Council meeting on Monday. But remember this, right? It is only the Mayor you'll be talking to, and this is not her fault. So try to temper as you can with your passions a little bit, and talk to her as politely as you can. She's there to listen to you, but her hands are somewhat stilted. So please, remember that. It's not her fault. This is the fault of government, and it's about time we took that fault to them and told them that these are decisions we can no longer support. Thank you very much.
I've just got one or two questions.